Alright guys, so as you can see, I'm driving again. I've actually been able to be driving for the last few days. Truck got repaired, I believe it was on the 31st. I was in a hotel for about 3.5 days. So, I guess the math could be figured out that way. I don't remember what day I broke down on. I just know that it sucked. But some of you guys were correct on what you guys thought. And it's the same thing of what I thought. The transmission was not shifting due to a air delivery issue. Now, where that issue was is interesting. I thought at first it was going to be at the control module on top of the transmission. And my longtime viewers will know that happened once already when I was up in New York training Dopey Doug, one of my YouTube subscribers. And the truck was in the shop for like 2-3 weeks, something like that. And I was thinking it was that control module again that failed. Basically I just thought it was that control module. I think it's called the MVT or something like that. It's the air shifter on top of the transmission. So when I took it to KW, the dealership, it was not pulling up any codes. So then they had to call Eaton, the manufacturer of the transmission. And Eaton wasn't able to find any codes on the transmission either. There's some codes, but they were old, not recent. So they were trying to figure it out. And I was talking to the mechanic on the phone. It was like a day, the following day or so. I told him, I was like, oh, by the way, I'd actually forgot about it while I was there. But I told him I recorded the whole thing on my YouTube channel. And I uploaded it to my video. So the mechanic went to my YouTube channel and actually watched the video, saw it happening, and noticed some of the same things I was saying in the video. My air pressure was falling kind of quick. That, for him, was the clue. Even though I told him that, but I guess seeing it versus hearing it is two different things. That, and I used to work on cars. You don't believe what the person that owns the car says, because there's a good chance that they're wrong. So can't blame them. But the things that we had going on was air was dropping quick and wouldn't go into gear. So he got up underneath and he was just running airlines, just kind of chasing down, the first problem. And he found a fitting that was part of the front steer. I forgot what the exact fitting name was, but it was on the front steer axle. And it was a pretty good sized line that also had a connection that went towards the transmission. It was on the same loop, from my understanding. This valve had gotten hit by something or whatever and failed. It was under warranty. But it was allowing air to seep past. Sometimes a little bit, sometimes a lot. So this is what the mechanic thinks. When I was backed in at that dock, my truck, was on a downcline, from going from a level to a downcline, and he thinks that flexed that fitting, and it was dumping more air than normal, causing a transmission to think that it did not have enough air pressure, when in fact it did. So I'm quite lucky that the transmission did what it did, because I got towed. He said that fitting could have failed at any time. And when it completely failed, I would have been losing my brakes going down the road. Now, losing all your brakes, or having your spring brakes, kick on while you're at highway speeds, I think that would be worse than losing a front steer tire, which, as you guys know, I've lost a front steer tire before. So I'm glad that I just got the truck towed, because just before the tow truck got there, I finally was able to get it to go into gear. And then when I was at the KW dealership, it would stay. It kept going in a gear. It wouldn't screw up. But I was like, you know what? I already have someone coming out. I thought it was in a control module, and I didn't want it to, let out on me like it did before. It was completely different, but just as dangerous. So, if you have a major malfunction like that, you really need to think about, just allowing a mechanic to take a look at it, or talk to a DOT, mechanic at minimum. Don't talk to, Uncle Bob that works on, a Honda Civic. These trucks are pretty different. Anyway, while I was there at the dealership, they showed me a few tips that you can do if you're driving this newer style KW. I will show you that on the next video, though. So thank you for watching. Please comment, like, rate, and subscribe. And I hope you guys are enjoying a fantastic new year. Thank you, and have a great day.